the center of Zen training is to live spontaneously.
Hi peeps. Bee day, bees and trees and bees. I had 5 hives that I put to bed in the fall, and unfortunately only 2 of them made it. 3 of them died. We had a really warm span of a few days in late March, where it was, plus 15 degrees Celsius, and then within a week, 2 weeks, it was right back down to minus 17. So that's when I lost at least 2 of the hives. The third one was a weak one, and I didn't really have high expectations for it. Anyways, I'm going to be setting up to do some splits, I think, because the hives seem quite active. I put on honey supers on both of them, not so much for the honey, but just to give them some extra room. I did that last week. So I'll go have a look and see what's going on with hives, but I expect I'll be doing at least a split, maybe 2 today.
Don't need this anymore. Just as a little tip, I put grass on the top here. Last week when I was into the hives, it was just covered in ants. I always used to have ant issues. They would always build their colonies right on top of the inner cover. Put a little bit of grass, fresh grass, like hay grass, gone. Promise you, they won't bother. A little clever Joe tip. They've certainly been drawing new comb. Yeah, and filling it. That's great. I found a few years ago when I was trying to get them to draw on some new plastic frames that I bought. And then I decided to just put an empty frame in, and that's great. Look what they've done. They've drawn that out just in the last few days. So they love empty frames. Get some nice honeycomb. What I really want to see is what's going on in the top super here, top brood box. Here's where they might start to get a little annoyed. Woo! Wow, jam-packed with honey. That's all fresh honey. Beautiful. Quick look for the queen. I don't think she's going to be on this frame. This is just honey. See some drones in there, which is good. That means that I can actually do splits. If the drones aren't flying yet, that means that there's no point in doing a split because your new queen is not going to be mated. So I have nobody to mate with. There's no drones. That's good. This is a queen excluder, and basically it allows free movement of the worker bees to get through, but it's too small for the queen. The queen won't go through it. So I'm going to put this in between the two boxes, between the 2 brood boxes. And then I'm going to come back in a week, and one of these boxes is going to have eggs in it, and the other one won't. So the box with eggs, I'll know that the queen is in that brood box, and then I can introduce a new queen into the split. That's the plan.
Okay, so I've got that one hive all ready to go. Did a split from it, or basically doing a walkaway split with the queen excluder between the two hives, between the two boxes rather. And now I'm going to go look at this girl in behind here. This is the second colony that survived, and I'm planning to do, well, have a look, but it looks like there's lots and lots of bees in there, so I'll likely be I'd like to basically get 2 or 3 good strong frames of brood from it, and then do a second split. And just to show you, this is the new split. So they've got 4 strong frames of brood, and then some frames of honey mixed with brood. There may well have been a queen moved in there, because these guys all seem to be content to be hanging out, which is an indication that they may well have a queen. I'll see how they're doing in the next day or so, and then I'm going to shake some bees into it. But that's it for today. I got a lot of cleaning up to do here. Still have to dismantle these 2 hives, but everything's looking pretty good here.